Let's take a few minutes to take a look at the cool features down across the bottom edge of Addictive Drums 2, Audio Recorder and Snapshot. Now, Audio Recorder is a cool little feature. Anytime you're working in Addictive Drums and you're playing sounds, the Audio Recorder automatically kicks on. So for example, I click on this kick drum. You'll notice here that Audio Recorder kicked into action and recorded something. If I go to beats and I play a beat, it's going to record that, and it automatically creates a WAV file. It's a sort of a temporary file, and it can be accessed here. We can use this in a number of ways. First of all, yes, you could record a beat. You get 15 seconds of record time, so if that fits into the 15-second span, you could record it and use it. A really handy way this is used is to record individual kit piece hits. So if I jump back over to the kit page, and I click, say, a cymbal, you'll notice that it's still recording. It records all of the cymbal decay as well. And what I could do with that is I could use that by dragging and dropping into my host application. Now at the moment I'm using Addictive Drums 2 in Pro Tools. And I've got a little groove I've been putting together. Let's check it out just for a moment so you can hear what I'm talking about. So that's what I've got going so far, and I've started to realize that of my drum tracks, I don't have a lot of cymbal crashes at the transition points, and I'd like to try to fix that. Rather than going back and retrack these drums or programming with MIDI, what I could do is pull up Addictive Drums, and again, I have Addictive Drums as an instrument track in Pro Tools so that I can hear it. I've already got my drums tracked to audio, so I'm not using it at the moment. So what I could do is add cymbal hits to a separate track just by dragging and dropping. So the first cymbal hit I want to be this 17-inch pasty crash. I'll wait for this to stop recording, and as this little pop-up explains, just click and hold your mouse and drag it onto a track or an empty spot in your host DAW. And now you've got the cymbal crash in Pro Tools. Let's zoom in just a touch. You can see it. I'll just drag it where I want it. I'm in grid mode in Pro Tools. So now, at this transition point, when the piano kicks in, I've got a cymbal crash. Rewind just a little bit. And of course, it's on its own audio track, so I could turn it up or down. And if I want another cymbal crash, I just do it again. Automatically recording again for you. There's no on-off for it. I'll put that right where the bass guitar starts playing. And let's take a listen. That's a handy way to drop in audio hits of drums. And cymbals are just an example. You could do this with any kit piece, including percussion, or you could use it as a sample in drum replacement software. Now let's take a look at snapshots. Way down here at the bottom right, you have this little camera icon. You hold your mouse over it, you get this pop-up that says, Take Snapshot. What this does is take a little picture or temporary save of your current settings. So if I take a snapshot now, I'll get to snapshot number 1. If I change something on my kit, maybe I change the kick, maybe I change the snare, I can take another snapshot, and then I could toggle between the two. So if I'm working with a track, and I'm not sure if I want this snare or this snare, I could toggle between the two. Now keeping track of one kit piece is easy, but if you change a lot of these around, using the snapshot could be really useful. I could also take snapshots of various kit presets and the modifications I make to them. Maybe choose a different tom set, and take another snapshot. Now I can toggle through my various snapshots while I'm working on a song. Now this isn't the same as saving a preset. It's only going to be saved while Addictive Drums 2 is running. The next time you open it, you'll notice your snapshots are no longer here. So it's a nice handy temporary workspace to figure out what setup you want to use without having to go back. I wasn't sure which tom set I was using. Which was it, funk or tuned low or tuned high? Can't remember. Just take a snapshot. And once you've decided which of your snapshots you want to use, again, make sure you save it as a preset if you want to use it again. If you want to get rid of a snapshot, right-click and delete snapshot. Now it's gone. So the audio recorder and snapshots are some handy tools that you can use to your advantage, especially when building songs and kits. In our next video, we'll start exploring the map window. Thanks for watching.